Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Well, have you seen Daredevil Season 3? I have. If you haven't, don't watch this video. Come back after you've seen it. But, oh boy, what a great season. This show is just so good. There's a lot of the Marvel Netflix shows that are just, quite frankly, pretty terrible, but the Daredevil show seems to be consistently good. I really enjoy this show. It's a little bit iffy whether they'll make a Season 4 at the moment, but I'm certainly hoping they will. But, I want to ask you a question that's been sort of buzzing around in my head since I've seen this season, and it might sound like a strange question, but the writing for this show is so good, I think you'll see why I'm asking it. And that is, why does Kingpin love Vanessa? Again, strange question to ask. I mean, we know why. Because she accepts him as who he is. I mean, that's really the reason why anyone falls in love with anyone, because they accept them for who they are. But there's two scenes that really have me questioning this. The first of which is when Kingpin confesses to Vanessa a terrible thought that he has.
I never knew that I could feel this way until the day that we met. I didn't think that I was capable, that there would be someone that I would care for more than my own life. And then that terrifying thought occurred to me that perhaps my feelings were a trick. The self-deception of a vain man. That the only reason why I love you is because of the way I see my reflection in your eyes.
He's not sure if his love for Vanessa is really real or if he just likes his reflection in her eyes. If he just likes the way being with her makes him feel, that he feels like he can be a good man when he's with her, or maybe not a good man, but maybe a complete man. Because he mentions a couple of times he feels like he's broken and she makes him feel complete. You complete me. But this is not just some passing fear in Kingpin. I don't believe so. Because in the final fight scene, we have that moment where Bullseye is taken out and it comes down to just Kingpin and Daredevil. And Kingpin basically just drops his hands and lets Daredevil beat him to his knees, literally. He's trying to provoke Daredevil to kill him.
I will never stop hunting Karen Page or Foggy Nelson. I will tell the world who you really are. You want me to kill you. No prison can keep me. You know that. Come on! Kill me now!
But why? Why does he want to die? Just a few scenes earlier, he said to his wife, "This has been the happiest day of my life." So why would he suddenly want to die? I think this look that he gives Vanessa right before he drops his guard is the answer. He looks at Vanessa, it's the happiest day of his life. He sees Vanessa there, she's looking all beautiful, and he thinks, it's never going to get any better than this. He wants to die with this image of her in his mind, Vanessa as his perfect love. And the fact that he wants to die when the relationship is at its most pure and best, that tells me he doesn't really believe this is going to last. That fear that he mentioned to her in the scene earlier that we just covered, that this isn't going to work as just some kind of trick in his mind, I think deep down he believes that. I think deep down he knows either she's going to stop loving him or he's going to stop loving her. It's not going to work, so he'd rather it just to end here, so that way he can die with pure love that hasn't been broken like he has been broken, like everything else in his life has been broken. See, this is why the writing for Daredevil is so good. There's these subtle nuances written into the script, and it's so good. And that's why this raises the question in my mind, why does he love Vanessa? Now, I'm gonna have to get a little bit sort of amateur psychologist on you here, but we all know how violent he gets when someone threatens Vanessa. Remember at the end of season 2, he bounced Murdoch's head off the table several times for even hinting that he might go after Vanessa. He decapitated a Russian with a car door just because he interrupted him on his date with Vanessa. Now, have we ever seen Kingpin act with such rage in a protective mode before? Yes, we have.
But that is my mother that you brought into this, Mr. Urich. My mother. So I am not here to threaten you. I'm here to kill you.
When he killed Ben for bringing his mother into all this, that's the only other time we've seen him act in such a protective way. But what has his mother got to do with anything? Why would his mother have anything to do with why he's attracted to Vanessa?
It's an instinctual developmental drive. The young boy wants to replace his father so that he can totally possess his mother.
What are you saying? That I wanted to f my mother?
But no, it's a primal
Have
fantasy.
you ever seen my mother?
Paul,
Are you out of your f***ing mind?
it's Freud.
Well, then Freud's a sick f***, and you are too for bringing it up.
No, nothing like that. But again, looking at the intricacy of the writing in Daredevil, none of this stuff that they put in is there for no reason. It's always put in there for a reason. Remember the flashbacks to Daredevil's youth? His dad showed him how to handle a bully, which Fisk then used to murder his father with a hammer. But you remember what happened just after that, how his mother reacted.
Get the saw.
They were essentially partners in crime, helping to cover up the murder of Wilson Fisk's father. So his mother accepted him and kind of became a partner in crime with him. And as a result, he was super protective of her for the rest of his life. Now we've seen Vanessa. She's accepted him for who he is, and she's also become a partner in crime with him, ordering the death of Nadine. So I think Wilson Fisk realizes that just as his relationship with his mother eventually had to come to an end, the relationship with him and Vanessa will eventually come to an end as well. So I think he loves her, not because of who she is, but because she kind of reminds him of his mother. Again, not in a creepy way. But just think about it, Wilson Fisk, this guy, I mean, he did not exactly have the greatest father to grow up with, and he's been in the crime world. I mean, who else has ever shown any affection to him other than his mother, and now Vanessa? No one. So I think what the writers are pointing us towards is that deep down, Fisk knows that what he has with Vanessa is not going to last forever. So one way or another, he is going to find a way to end on a high note. I think in season 4, if they are going to kill off Wilson Fisk is going to basically look for an opportunity to sacrifice his life to protect Vanessa. Because that's really what he wants. He doesn't want this relationship to go on for the rest of their lives, because eventually it will be proven that it's not true. So I wouldn't mind betting that if Bullseye comes back in season 4 with some advanced surgical enhancements, he might go after Vanessa again, and then Daredevil and Kingpin will actually have to team up together to take down Bullseye, who will probably have had his powers sort of enhanced from that secret surgery he had. And it will end with Kingpin sacrificing himself to save Vanessa. So that's my ramblings. That's my, I guess it kind of turned into predictions for season 4 of Daredevil. Let me know what you thought of season 4 with Daredevil. What was your favorite part? And I'm actually going to make a who really won the fight for the final fight scene between Daredevil, Fisk, and Bullseye. All three of them together. I'm not sure how I'm going to fit 3 different score cards on the screen. I don't know, I'll figure something out. But I am Bandit. This is Bandit Incorporated. Until next time, I will see you guys in the comments.